Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
So we're off and running on this Christmas Eve edition of Thoroughbred Action. It's good to have you with us, everybody. Jason Blewett joining you right in front of the beautiful Christmas tree here in the village. Merry Christmas, as we have 10 races to bring you on the show tonight, and we'll send it up to Pete Aiello for more.
Christmas Eve begins with a warm winter day in Hallandale Beach, Florida. Temperatures in the upper 70s. The main track is fast, the turf course is firm, and the sun is shining. On turf at about 7.5 furlongs to kick off the program. Claimers in for a price tag of $30,000. A field of 9. First race favorites included 2 Maryland Pride and 3 Biloxi Bay. Racing at Gulfstream. From the far outside, Blind Ruckus wins the start and tries to cross over to the rail, and he looks like he'll do it. As they charge into that first turn, it will be Blind Ruckus from the 9 post over to the rail, and in front, a length and a quarter, Maryland Pride is second. On the outside, and Biloxi Bay from third. Then down at the inside goes Pasta Giovanni. Now moving between horses is Dream Trip. Fast Eddie E is 3 wide. Gap of another 2.5 lengths to Devise, ahead of El Cheval, and the early trailer is Terry's Charm. Separated by 8.5 lengths in the run to the backstretch, chasing the speed of Blind Ruckus, who leads by almost 2. Maryland Pride taken in hand second. Dream Trip is third. In the 2-path, Biloxi Bay travels along fourth, a length and a half better than a 5th running Fast Eddie E. Pasta Giovanni is next and toward the rail, a length and a half in front of Devise, who's a length and better than Terry's Charm, and 4 to El Cheval. The opening quarter was 23 and 4 as they race to the final half mile. The leader is Blind Ruckus. The lead is a length and a quarter. Maryland Pride on the outside second. Biloxi Bay reclaims third from Dream Trip, who's at the inside fourth. Then it's Fast Eddie E and Terry's Charm, who begins to launch a 3 wide bid. At the inside, Pasta Giovanni has just been passed by Devise, who's also 3 wide. And El Cheval has played no far part of this as they run to the top of the stretch. The leader is still Blind Ruckus up on the outside. Maryland Pride issues the challenge, and now he puts ahead in front. Biloxi Bay is toiling well third. Terry's Charm 4 wide. Next on the inside, and Dream Trip with 3/16 to go. Maryland Pride now has a narrow lead. On the outside, and Terry's Charm, widest of all, Devise is rolling. And here's Devise on the outside. Terry's Charm puts ahead in front of Maryland Pride. Devise on the outside. Terry's Charm to the front. Terry's Charm and Miguel Vasquez will win it. Maryland Pride second, Devise third, Biloxi Bay fourth in 1:30 flat. Nice sustained run from off the speed for number 7, Terry's Charm, who wins the opening contest, going away under Miguel Vasquez for trainer Steve Dwoskin and owner Steve Dwoskin and Wayne Lobdell. 2 Maryland Pride fought on for second ahead of Devise, who ran third. To the second race now, we move to the main track at 1 mile. Claimers in for a price tag of $6,250. A field of 7. The off-time favorite was number 3, Flying Rocket. And they're off. Good start for Proud Enough, and a good start from the inside for Mario's Revenge. Flying Rocket's not far away. In fact, Flying Rocket now being put on the engine here by Amisael Jaramillo. Out widest of all is Double Sense as they link up with the main course. It will be Flying Rocket as the even money favorite to lead the way 3 parts of a length over Proud Enough in second. Mario's Revenge in the blue colors is now racing in third. Double Sense on the outside. And under restraint is Valenti racing about 3 lengths off the lead. Forever Die parked on his outside, and at the rail, Mass Approval. The entire field separated by 3.5 lengths after the opening quarter in just 24 and 4. Flying Rocket has the lead, but Mario's Revenge has inside position, and these two begin to quicken up a bit. They've opened 3 on Double Sense, who's now third. Valenti is now 4 wide on the course, 5 wide Forever Die. In the 2-path, Proud Enough, and at the fence, it's Mass Approval as they went 48 seconds flat for the opening half mile. They quickened up indeed, and Flying Rocket still has a tussle with Mario's Revenge. Valenti trying to tack on to the top 2 from third under Jose Sanchez. Fourth is Forever Dice, 4 wide. Then back to Proud Enough. Double Sense not picking up his feet, and Mass Approval is being outkicked as they run to the top of the stretch. Flying Rocket now puts away Mario's Revenge and appears to have the rest of the field on the ropes, at least at this point. He leads by 3. Mario's Revenge going to try to re-rally from second. Late run from Proud Enough, and Mass Approval at a big numbers coming coming on with 3/16 left to go. The leader is Flying Rocket, a length and a quarter. Mario's Revenge is game and still in second. Mass Approval is third with Proud Enough. Inside the final furlong, it's Flying Rocket in front. Mario's Revenge going to take another run at him, but Flying Rocket is clear. It's Flying Rocket in front. Mario's Revenge second, Proud Enough third, Mass Approval fourth, and Bolenti in 1:39 and 3.
Favorite gets the job done in today's second race. It was a hard-fought victory for the son of Bellamy Road, but 3 Flying Rocket prevails under Amisael Jaramillo for trainer Victor Barboza Jr. and Flying Horses Investment Group. 2 Mario's Revenge was second. 5 Proud Enough completes the trot. Time for a commercial break. When we come back, the rest of the Sunday program on Christmas Eve. Don't go away.
The Pegasus World Cup Invitational is January 27th at Gulfstream Park, and that weekend we have something new, the Pegasus World Cup Betting Championship. I'm lucky to be joined enough by 2 guys who will be playing in this tournament, including
Ray Arsenault, defending NEC champion.
and
Hi, Acacia. I'm Ross Gallo. I'm a 13-time NHC qualifier and also a member of the NTRA Players Committee.
we're so excited for it. Join us here at Gulfstream Park. $500,000 expected pool, no entry fee if played on site. This is for the players.
Back now for the third race of the afternoon. 6 furlongs over the main track. Maiden claimers in for a price tag of $12,500. Scratch the 8, Pray, Pray, Pray. 7 went postward. The favorite was the 4, Power Jack.
And they're off. Good start inside for Salsarita, who hits the ground running. Power Jack is being sent along. Divine Diva between horses, and Doctora Padilla down toward the rail. Followed by Hurricane Roberta, who's racing in early 5th, and well clear of the back markers, Dove Vuelta, and Just a Girl's Night Out. The race to the half-mile pole, chasing Salsarita, who leads Power Jack a half a length. Doctora Padilla is third and down toward the inside. Then back to Divine Diva. Hurricane Roberta is fourth, but she's dropped better than 5 lengths off the lead. And the 2 not keeping up are Dove Vuelta and Just a Girl's Night Out. Around the far turn they go. There's less than 3 furlongs to run, and Power Jack glides to a clear lead. It's Power Jack will be tough to reel in. Leads at a length and a half. Salsarita's an all-in second. Doctora Padilla driven, not really responding yet. A gap of another length back to the inside, and Divine Diva. Hurricane Roberta's not taking much of an interest as they go past the quarter-mile pole. 46 seconds for the opening half-mile, and Power Jack turns first on a 3-length lead. Salsarita on a rebid from second. Doctora Padilla third, then Divine Diva and Hurricane Roberta. But through the final furlong, it's still Power Jack in front. Salsarita starts to get some of the ground back. Salsarita coming again at Power Jack, who's slowing down. Power Jack needs the wire to save her. Here's the line. Photo finish. Maybe Power Jack over Salsarita. Third, Dr. Padilla, and running on to Vuelta in 1:13 and 1.
Number 4, Power Jack fights on to hold on for a narrow victory under jockey Amisael Jaramillo. He gets his second winner today. This one for Doble Jack Investment and trainer Gilberto Zerpa. Take nothing away from Salsarita. She gave the favorite all she wanted on a rebid from second, ahead of the 1 Doctora Padilla, who responded to the drop in class, but had to settle for third. To the 4th race now. It's 7 furlongs, an allowance option to claiming event with a field of 7. This was a wide open betting race.
And they're off. From the center, Grand Candy gets the first call. Sunshine and Shadow moves to challenge. Egyptian Hero away on the top flight. Here at the rail is Theory moving up with Minute Madness as they run out of the chute. Up front, Sunshine and Shadow from the outside gate leads 3 parts of a length. Crocodile Charlie is second. Racing between horses is Grand Candy alongside Egyptian Hero with Trouble with a T down toward the inside. Gap of 3 to Theory, and Minute Madness is far back and at least 10 lengths off the lead of Sunshine and Shadow. Sunshine and Shadow and jockey Amisael Jaramillo lead the way at 3 parts of a length. Crocodile Charlie in the 2 path is second. Grand Candy between horses. Egyptian Hero 3 wide. At the inside, that's Trouble with a T. Then it's a gap of 2 to Theory. He's called on but not yet responding, and 4 clear of Minute Madness with less than 3 furlongs to go. Up front, Crocodile Charlie now takes it to Sunshine and Shadow. These 2 at the 5/16, a length better than Grand Candy. Trouble with the T appears loaded, no place to go. Egyptian Hero is next on the far outside. Minute Madness gets underway with Theory just pass to his inside, all 7. Still with a chance with 3/16 to go. Crocodile Charlie comes away with the lead on the outside, and Grand Candy trouble with the T and Minute Madness from last. Boxing on is Sunshine and Shadow. Final 1/8 of a mile. Crocodile Charlie is in front. Sunshine and Shadow is dead game and trying to go with him. Back third, trouble with the T, but Crocodile Charlie has the lead. Crocodile Charlie will win it under Edgard Zayas, 3 parts of a length. Sunshine and Shadow second, trouble with the T third, then Grand Candy and Minute Madness.
Nice performance here today from the Florida-bred Crocodile Charlie, who fights on to win it under Edgard Zayas for trainer Rohan Crichton and owners Rohan Crichton and Span Investments. Second, 7 Sunshine and Shadow in the game effort, ahead of the 2 Trouble with the T, who loomed boldly off the turn but had to settle for third. To the 5th race now on the turf at 5 furlongs. It was the start of today's Rainbow Six. More than 400,000 up for grabs in the Rainbow Six. A field of 8 on turf with a scratch of number 8, Lisa Mila. Off-time favorite was number 4, Speed Star.
And they're off. The favorite Speed Star wins the break and establishes a clear advantage without being asked for much speed. Toward the inside, Vicky T is away in the top flight. Up on the far outside, Ragtime Susie. And between horses, Expect an Entry. They're followed by Spirit Fly, who's racing about 4 lengths behind. Here's to Life between horses. Thread the Needle 3 wide. It's a gap of 3 to the trailer, Dark Tricks. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. And Speed Star could not have things going any better for her right now. She leads the way by a length and a half. Expect an Entry second. Vicky T is now third. Wide on the course, Thread the Needle tries to gain ground around Ragtime Susie. Then Here's to Life and Spirit Fly. Still nothing from Dark Tricks. They run to the top of the stretch now. Speed Star maintains the lead and is being asked to quicken. Thread the Needle on the far outside starts to make up some ground. Expect an Entry between horses. Vicky T back fourth. Louise Sias keeps Speed Star to business. She leads a length and a quarter. Expect an Entry. Thread the Needle second and third. And that's as far as they'll make it as Speed Star goes all the way. Thread the Needle up second. Expect an Entry third. Close for fourth. Maybe Ragtime Susie over Here's to Life in 56 and 3.
Hammered from a 7-2 morning line to the post-time favorite, number 4, Speed Star delivers, as she got a hassle-free easy lead. She wins gate to wire under Louise Sias for trainer Safi Joseph Jr. and owner Shivam Maharaj Racing Stable. 7 Thread the Needle up second ahead of 5 Expect an Entry, who ran third. Early pick 5 today, good for $526.55. Time for a commercial timeout. When we come back, we'll bring you the late pick 5. Don't go away.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded in 1999 by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, now based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success. From the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park, Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
We have to take care of these horses that, give us so much joy.
Being accredited by the TAA gives us instant credibility.
People trust us even more than they have before because they know that the TAA has been to all of our locations and that our horses are well cared for.
I mean, this farm wouldn't look the way it is, these horses wouldn't look the way they are if it wasn't for the generosity and the hard work of the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance.
They've united our whole industry in terms of the aftercare movement.
We're all working together for the same purpose.
Back now for race number 6 on the program, the start of the late pick 5 at 5 furlongs on turf. $16,000 claimers set to go postward. A field of 11. Favorites included the 4, This Song Is About You, and the 8, Gracie's Spirit.
And they're off. Toward the inside, Fallen Leaf blasts away from the gate and opens a length and a half in a hurry over This Song Is About You, who's away racing in second. Up on the outside, Cowtown Jane is now third. Secret Recipe follows along fourth. Then at the inside goes Stormbeam from fifth. Inside of them is Elite Air, dropping back a bit now is Ballyhoo Moon ahead of Hard on the Heart. Then it's a gap of 2 to Gracie Spirit ahead of Perfect State, and Dancing Gia is last. They chase the fleet-footed Fallen Leaf around the far turn. She leads by 3. Second is outside running Cowtown Jane. This Song Is About You now trying to get into second. Secret Recipe will have to cover ground, racing ahead of Elite Air. Then at the inside, Stormbeam, followed by Hard on the Heart and Gracie Spirit, and they're at the top of the stretch. Fallen Leaf maintains control. She leads it by 4 lengths with 1/8 of a mile left. On the outside, This Song Is About You starts to get to her. So does Secret Recipe, and Gracie Spirit is finishing best of all. Here's Gracie Spirit ducking to the inside under Montalvo. She'll win it going away. Fallen Leaf will be second. It's a 3-horse photo for the Miners in 56-1.
If we had Trainer of the Week honors here at Gulfstream Park, trainer Marcus Vitale would have to be 1-5 on the morning line, as he's had a heck of a week, and he continues with his momentum as number 8 Gracie Spirit rallies from off the speed under veteran handling from Carlos Montalvo for A. Bianco Holding. 2 Fallen Leaf looked like she had a chance to hold on today, but she had to settle for second ahead of the 4 This Song Is About You, who won the photo for third. To the 7th race and the start of the late pick 4 maidens of the special weight variety at 5.5 furlongs. These are 2-year-old fillies. Rider change on 1 Midnight Witch to Jose Lescano. All the money for number 3 Majestic 1.
And they're off. From between horses, 1 Breath at a Time was away the best. On the outside, and Lucille Bull comes away to race in second. Majestic 1, the favorite, is weaving through traffic while trying to secure racing room. Romantic Moment is out of there a joint 4th. Up on her outside and improving now is Violent Times. Violent Times goes all the way up into a contending spot while 3 wide. Down at the inside goes Midnight Witch ahead of Burning Repent, and the trailer is Awesome Class. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn, and up front, 1 Breath at a Time has been overhauled by Violent Times, and Violent Times has been very keen at the 5/16, now leads 3 parts of a length. 1 Breath at a Time is back to second and all in. Majestic 1 is now trying to run on from third, well clear of Lucille Bull, then Romantic Moment, and on the far outside, Midnight Witch, and they're at the top of the stretch. Violent Times and Edgar Zayas come away with the lead and open up now by 3. On the outside and trying to get after him is Western or Majestic 1 back to third and 1 Breath at a Time, then Romantic Moment. But this is an impressive performance from the daughter of Violence. It's Violent Times to win it easily. Violent Times striding clear to a 3.5 length score. Give 1 Breath at a Time some credit. She battled on to be second ahead of Majestic 1, then Romantic Moment in 105 flat.
Number 5, Violent Times, is a very impressive winner of today's 7th race. The Pennsylvania-bred daughter of Violence makes an aggressive move around the far turn. Looked like she had something in the tank under jockey Edgar Zayas for Owners Thoroughbred Acquisition Group and trainer Ralph Nix. 6, 1 Breath at a Time with a super game effort to be second ahead of the heavily touted first-timer, number 3, Majestic 1. She had to settle for third. To the 8th race now on turf at a mile and a 16th. An allowance contest in here. A field of 11. This was a wide-open betting race.
And they're off. Lantiz wins the start, but Salmody is quick to begin, and Salmody will now take the lead as they come down the stretch the first time. Racing on her inside is Miss O'Hara, and Miss O'Hara now put on the engine by Landeros. Salmody will defer to race in second. It's a gap of 3 to Majestic Bonnie, who's third from Lantiz, and on the outside, Liberal, racing about 5.5 lengths off the lead. Then back to Nolan's Kitty with Church Social floated a bit wide around that first turn run. Down at the inside goes Mazima Springs. She's about 9 lengths behind. Racing third last is Pat M's Image ahead of Table for 6, and the early trailer is Magical Sky. They complete a quarter in 24 seconds flat, and they race into the backstretch. And loose up top, the leader, Miss O'Hara, by 3. Salmody is second. Gap of 2.5. Majestic Bonnie is now third. Liberal is on the inside, 4th. Racing from 5th is Nolan's Kitty. Hugo Sanchez has her out in the center of the race course, working 3 clear of Church Social. Then Pat M's Image and Lantiz. Magical Sky spies an opening. She's making a move, although she just had to slam on the brakes. And the 2 at the back continue to be Mazima Springs and Table for 6. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Yet to be reeled in, Miss O'Hara, but her lead is down to a neck. Somebody comes to call on the outside second. At the inside, Liberal is still in contention third. Pat M's Image and the red blinkers get started on the outside of Nolan's Kitty. Then Table for 6, and they're at the top of the stretch. With the lead, it's still Miss O'Hara in front by a half a length. Somebody takes dead aim on the outside second. They've moved 3 clear of the others. Down the center and Table for 6. In deep stretch, Somebody now takes the lead. Table for 6 is trying to get into second with Magical Sky, but Somebody will do it. It's Somebody in front by a length and a quarter. Table for 6 second, third Magical Sky, and 4th was Miss O'Hara in 1:41 and 4.
Nice performance today from the daughter of Holland's Holiday. Number 9, Somebody gets the money under Tyler Gaffleone. Drifted up off the 7-2 morning line and wins for trainer Todd Pletcher and Starlight Racing. Number 4, Table for 6, ran a good race and a nice price to get second. Head of 1, Magical Sky, who was third. The early pace setter 7, Miss O'Hara, ran 4th. Time for a commercial timeout. The late daily double comes your way right after this.
Crossing the finish line for the last time can mean an uncertain future for many horses. Recognizing the need for a dignified retirement, the racing industry has made racehorse aftercare a top priority. In partnership with Gulfstream Park and the Florida Horsemen's Association, Florida Track provides retraining and adoption services for retired racehorses. Thanks to their efforts, the end of a racing career can signal the beginning of a new career in show jumping, trail riding, police work, even therapy for children and veterans. However, good intentions do not come without cost. As a nonprofit organization, Florida Track relies on tax-deductible donations and volunteers to help pay for feed, training, housing, and veterinary care. To find out how you can help, contact Florida Track today. Your support will go a long way towards a new beginning.
Back now for race number 9 on the program at about 7.5 furlongs over the turf. This is an allowance race for 2-year-old fillies. Rider change on 9, My Masterpiece to Edgar Zayas. Scratched the 11 and 12. Both the 13 and 14 got in, and the favorite was number 4, Lena Marie.
And they're off. Toward the inside, 3 Socks 1 begins the best. 4Ks is being chirped for speed and up to challenge the leader with My Masterpiece. Up on the far outside, it's Penance and Annabella Queen's not far away. They're 5 across the course here as they sort themselves out into the first turn. Penance is going to get the worst of that, and she now marches forward to challenge for the lead with 4Ks. So it's 4Ks in front of Penance with Annabella Queen third. 3 Socks 1 is fourth, My Masterpiece. 3 wide and on the attack. In between horses, Lena Marie, a bit keen, but only 3 lengths off the lead. Settled nicely behind the speed is Go Noni Go. She's 5 lengths off the lead with Baby Aladette on her outside. Then next is Queen Rose toward the rail, working a length and a half in front of Sunshine Treasure. Gift of Glory is at the back of the group alongside Di Maria as they race to the final half mile. Up front, the leader is still 4Ks and Jose Lescano through a 23 and 4 opening quarter. Penance is racing from second. Annabella Queen and My Masterpiece together third and fourth. 4 wide on the far turn will be Lena Marie. Tyler Gaffleone will wait to find some place to go for Go Noni Go. She's traveled well into the race and she's only 3 lengths off the lead and might be the one to beat. Di Maria tries to run on with Baby Aladette. Gift of Glory was sent about 8 wide as plummeting to the back of the field was Penance, and they're at the top of the stretch. Go Noni Go just got racetrack, and that's a problem if you don't have her. He surges to the lead now, does Tyler Gaffleone on Go Noni Go, and this one's over. She traveled like a winner from the half-mile pole, and she'll win it easily. Go Noni Go, and Tyler Gaffleone, she's gone. She won it by 5 in the end. It's going to be Annabella Queen second, Baby Aladette third, My Masterpiece fourth. Lena Marie, a wide trip and had to settle for fifth in 1:30 and 4.